Alright guys, Big D back again. It's another old school jewel we got today. Alpine. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. That's not Alpine. That's Alphina. Alphina. Alpina. Who knows what it is. Notice that we don't have a Lamborghini. We have a Ferrari. Looks like a Testarossa. And let's see what's inside this beauty. Ooh, looky there. It is Alpina. Let's take Al out of the bag here. Ooh, check out Al. She's pretty. Let's take a closer look. Gauge at the, I don't even know what you call that. It's like a light gold color. Apple would have a good color for it, I'm sure, or a good name for it. Let's check out this end. High pass on and off, input level. There's a high input. Front and rear low level inputs via RCAs. Another input level adjustment and high pass off or on. So looks like this is designed for high pass speakers, not for subwoofers, because you don't even have a switch for low pass crossover, only high pass. There are the 4 speakers via screw down terminals. Massive 15 amp fuse. And then the same size terminals for your power, remote, and your ground. Again, quality control passed. High performance car audio systems. They are obviously trying to steal some thunder from Alpine. I bet these were in flea markets in the 90s. The MX 790, I've already looked. I don't have any information on this because a lot of the flea market amps, they made so many of them that they did not have these in the guides because I guess there were just so many knockoffs. But what do you say we take the bottom of it off and see what's inside? Yeah. Before we spoil the surprise and show you the internals, let's get the amp hooked up to the amplifier dyno. First taking off these little RCA covers, showing this amp literally was brand new. We hooked it up and yes, we did see a green power LED. So the amp appears to be working. Let's turn on the good old SMD Demore Engineering amplifier dyno. This is a 4-channel amp, but we're going to test 2 of the channels. We'll have the other 2 channels loaded down with resistors. 4 ohm stereo. We have no idea what the ratings are. It's rated high power. Let's try a certified test first using the 1 kilohertz tone. And yeah, 14 and 13 watts at 14.42. Now, those of you who know, I think you know what's going to happen here. Not going to get much more uncertified. 17 and 16 at 14.38. And then dynamically, hold on to your hats. Get ready for the power surge. Not quite. 17 and 16 watts. 14.46. Yeah, not any surprise here. 2 ohm stereo. Again, we're not sure what the ratings are. There's no manual in the box. So based on the 4 ohm load, we don't think it's going to be much. 24 and 22 watts. Yeah, it's pretty abysmal. Most head units today actually put out more power than this. In fact, I'll leave a link in the video description to the 80 PRS from Pioneer, and you'll see that it does more than this. 27 and 25 uncertified at 2 ohms. And then finally, we'll do the dynamic run at 2 ohms. And again, we were dimming the lights in the OSS labs here, but we got 28 and 26 watts right at 14.4. And here you can check the dyno sheet, which is pretty much everything you just saw. We could not bridge the amp, and you'll see why when you see the internals, because it uses chips. So speaking of that, let's get back to the video and show the internals. All right, you ready? I don't know if I am. Here we go. Boom! Ha! Oh my goodness. We got to zoom in on that. All right, friends, so if you picked up one of these Alpinas in hopes that you were getting a knockoff of a genuine Alpine, oh my Lord, I've got to say, you would be thoroughly, oh my gosh, shocked. Look at this. It's like everything just goes straight through from the input to the output. There's a couple of power transformers, a couple of small caps. There is one chip there, and there's one here. TDA 8560Q. I'll look those up, see what those are, but yeah, it's a chip amp. This is about like a head unit. So here are the chips, the TD8560Q. They're rated 25 by 2 at 4 ohms, 40 by 2 at 2 ohms. That's per chip. There's 2 in the amplifier. Didn't quite make that, but there you go. Wow. Check out the size of those massive capacitors. Let me stick my finger there so you can see the difference. Wow, and what is that big pad here? I don't know. Wow. Unbelievable. Well, there you have it, friends. A step back to the good old days of flea markets and car audio amplifiers that you weren't sure what you were getting. Had to watch out with these names, because if you didn't get a true brand name, you may get a knockoff like this, or a counterfeit, or whatever you want to call it. And it was literally a piece of junk. Your head unit was more powerful than this amplifier, as you could see in the test. This Alphina, however you say it, is a piece of junk, but it's pretty cool to still see these available now. Glad I found it. Glad I could show it to you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Till next time, Big D, I'm out of here.
Thing sounds pretty good. You know how them sound waves go? Mm-hmm.